Oh, welcome to day 9 or 8 or day, whatever. It's like a running joke. I don't really know what the day is of the NBA playoffs this is. Um, Welcome to it. Yeah, all right. First game, I want to go. It was a good game today in sports, today in basketball. First game I want to go over was the Bucks uh, Magic game. Um, Right. So here are my thoughts on that game. So the Magic actually, I thought they played, at least they showed a lot of effort on defense today. They didn't play that well on defense, but like they were going through the rotations for a team that's kind of like, I mean, this was a 2-1 series game. So if the Magic won this, they would have made this a new series with like a best of three series. But I mean, this isn't really a series the Magic can win. They kind of actually played well defensively for a team that's not heavily favored to win this series. But I mean, their offensive turnovers kind of took them over, and that was kind of the reason why they were actually like they were competitive in the first half of this game, and then the Bucks blew them out of the water. And one of the reasons why was because they had too many offensive turnovers throughout the game. And I mean, yeah, you can just have that. That series is over. It's looking like the Eastern Conference semifinals has kind of been decided. Um, it looks like it's going to be the Bucks, the Heat, and the other two series. Or the Heat was already clinched it, but I'll get to that in a minute. It looks like it's going to be the Bucks, Heat, and Celtics, Raptors. I'm going to have that preview out in a little while. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I'll have like an Eastern Conference semifinal preview, even though there'll be games going on at like 6:30. But I'll have the video out before the 6:30. So I mean, yeah, we're good. So I mean, yeah, the Bucks kind of just destroyed them. Chris Middleton, he didn't shoot well in the first half. Then he shot better in the second half. He was a little more aggressive, which was pretty nice. Shot 18.7% in the first half, and then he kind of rebounded with, finished with shooting with um, 21 points. Finished shooting with 36 from field, which is not horrible, especially if you shoot 18% in the first half. So I mean, um, yeah. Okay, so next game was the Pacers Heat, or what? No, next game was the hold on. Next game was the Thunder Rockets. Now this one was actually kind of interesting. It was a very good affair. Before like you get into, I want to. There's actually kind of a cool stat. Louis Dort. I'm not pronouncing the name right. He's guarding Harden really well from the field. I saw a stat today. It was field for 14% for the field, and 12% from three. This is before game 4 or 5 or game 4. Game 4. This is before game 4. But I'm gonna go into a recap of it. So until halftime, this game was actually very close. And the Rockets went in the lead. They made 8 straight made threes from the start the third, and then they just didn't shoot from three the rest of the game well. Um, they also had trouble creating points when Harden was on the floor. I mean, that's part of that just because Westbrook is not available right now. Let's just check right now. What's Westbrook? Is he gonna be available for Game 5? Probably not. I would say, just because I mean, he wasn't available for Game 4, and it really seems like that quad injury is really something serious because he's not coming back till now. Uh, so he also got in a shouting match with Steven Adams during the game, during the first or second quarter of that game. It's still unclear whether he's going to return for Game 5, probably with the game time decision stuff. Um, Again, the quartet of Dennis Schroeder, Chris Paul, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they played well today again as well. Shai had 18, Chris Paul had 26, and Dennis Schroeder had 30. Dennis Schroeder continues to have these good playoff games. Earlier, he had a 39, or game 3, he had like a 30-point game, something like that. So yeah, that quartet's doing good. Steven Adams showed up today at 12 points. Dort played well, even though he had 9 points. Harden, he kind of played well on Harden. I mean, look, obviously that's not gonna obviously be true after game 4, but obviously he had 32 points today, but you just want to contain great players. You're not gonna be able to like totally eliminate from the game. Like James Harden's a great player like that, so it's good that you didn't let him get 40 instead of you let him get 32 instead of 40, which is kind of what you want um, out of your elite defenders when you're guarding star players. Uh, what else I got? So the game started to become more of a back and forth affair during crunch time, and then James Harden just took over in the last couple of minutes, and yeah, I mean that's really it. It's gonna be a really interesting series. I still think it's depending on who wins the series is whether Russell Westbrook comes back, and then still it's unknown, and we'll find out soon on that. Finally, the next game I want to talk about was the Pacers Heat. In this game, the Pacers did put up more of a fight than the last game. I mean, the Pacers, they kind of made some nice adjustments in the first half. They were kind of competing with them against the Heat in this game. They stopped fouling, which was huge. And Bam had a nice first quarter as well. For the Heat as well, not for the Heat doesn't play for the Pacers, obviously. Jimmy left the game halfway through the game. He had a shoulder thing. It's unclear whether he's going to play next series on Friday or something like that. If the Bucks win, obviously if they don't win, then it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, he said he could barely put on his mask with his mask that he has to wear that after the game. With his arms, his shoulders hurt bad, but he insists he will play Game 1 on Friday. I mean, it's going to be really key for them, even though the Heat, they have a really deep roster. It's really key that they have Jimmy Butler, because he's really good. And you need him against, he's not going to guard Giannis, but I mean, you need him against one of those guards in Milwaukee. They really move the ball. They really circle at the perimeter, and Eric Bledsoe's really good, so you need him to guard that too. Heat bench, they had 26 tonight, which was huge. The Pacers only had 3. One of the reasons they lost the series because the Pacers bench wasn't that good. The Pacers lost the series because their bench wasn't that good. And the final thing I got on this one was the T.J. Warren. After T.J. Warren hit a 3-and-1, the Heat got 4 chances to score by running the ball, and again they couldn't. This was kind of on the stretch. The Heat really kind of just took over, and the Pacers really didn't allow themselves to come back in this game. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. The Lakers just destroyed the Pacers. I mean, there's a little bit of a foul. In the first quarter, there was a little bit of a foul disparity. They got 10. Lakers got 10 calls, and the Pacers got 3, but then they kind of evened out. I mean, the Blazers got 3. What am I saying? Not the Pacers. The Blazers got 3 foul calls, but then they kind of evened out throughout the game. Even to something like 11, 12. 9 foul calls for the Lakers, while the Blazers got 9 foul calls. So it kind of evened out for that. I mean, yeah. So the Lakers kind of just blew them out of the water with their 3-point shooting. Lakers are just a better team. Yeah. So that's all I got today. Yeah.